I wanted to finish this overlay that I created, and let's check the audio first. Okay. I want to be sure that everything is working. Let's see. Seems to be okay. Seems to be okay. Okay. So guys, here we are. Okay. Last time I was fixing this screen that I thought that it could be the most important detail in the scene, and so I was creating those details. I didn't finish yet. It would be great to have crazy details, and I should finish this part probably. And even the wall is pretty simple. I don't want to put so many details. Maybe at the end I'm gonna simplify a little the composition. I'm not sure, but I'm following the flow. So I don't know actually how it's going to look at the end. I'm working pretty free because I'm doing this work for my channel, so I don't have any restriction. So let's see. First of all, as always, I wanna start having good references. Now I'm in the part of the process that I need to create more details, and it's very important to have good references about this kind of projects, this kind of cyber pipes and stuff. From those kind of I don't know how to say these streams that I'm doing, I'm probably gonna create some tutorials or something like this on YouTube. It could be nice. Let's see if we can find something good. I already found stuff in the other streamings, but wanted to find something different as well. to take some to get some inspiration. I like how the project it's looking. It's getting better and better, I think. Hopefully you like too, guys. I can't find anything. I'm looking for this place. It's kind of... Maybe I found something. Screens full of cables that goes all over in the scene. Sorry guys. So I found one interesting, another that I found the last time too. Let's see. After this overlay, I'm probably gonna work a little in another overlay that for a friend gift, and then I'm going to finish the project of that apartment that I was working a few weeks ago. You can find everything on YouTube. I put all the streamings there in my 53 New Wave channel. We are going to we're going to put a lot of stuff there, so if you like our style, our content, you can find everything there. It's pretty simple. I just opened the page, but the channel, but I'm trying to put to keep it enough clear and clean so you can find what you want, looking for the playlist that you prefer. You can find Elden Ring, Dark Soul series, and you can find the Blender stuff separated, very easy. Let's see. Saving a few references, guys. I know that I should have saved them earlier, probably, but it's not taking. I'm not spending 1 hour looking for them. Just found a few that can work better for my work, that can help me put in some details interesting. Yeah, I found probably the right place. I have 4, maybe 5 good ones. It would be great if Sarah could work with me in this stuff, because every time that we work together, the projects become better. She has a really good taste, and she's very good with outlines, drawing. Every time that she works on my projects, 3D projects, she improves them a lot. She makes the stuff that I do a lot more organic, a lot more interesting. So who knows, maybe I'm gonna update this overlay in the future. Hope so, hopefully. I almost done, I think. I took very good ones. It's full of stuff on Pinterest. If you find a good place, you find thousands of crazy stuff that you... There are so many great artists around, guys. 3D and 2D. We have to learn every day from those guys. Sci-fi style cyberpunk, it's a mood that a lot of people love. You can find thousands of stuff like that. I'm trying to, with Sarah, to create something a little different, but it's not easy. We are starting from that kind of mood, but we want to create something a little less dark, because usually cyberpunk goes with stuff a little, I don't know how to explain in English. Yeah, it's a little dark. We want to create something with another kind of feeling, futuristic, but doesn't have to be sad and dark. And yeah, so I found very good references. Maybe it can help me. Let's see. The choice, the one. I found this guy. Let me check. That's so good. Can't find his name. difficult to find his name actually. Oh my god, I'm finding crazy beautiful stuff, guys. Not joking. I would like to save everything, but it's almost impossible. There is so much stuff in there. I would save everything. I don't use sorry guys, I'm coming back. Saying that I don't use so many social. I'm not a very social person, but I go crazy for those guys here and would spend hours looking around. But at the same time, I'm the kind of person that can't stay still. So after 10 minutes, I need to start and create something. I'm finding crazy stuff that maybe doesn't fit so well with the kind of stuff that I'm doing, but I need to save this page, guys. This is gold. I found some artists that I really love. You know what? I'm gonna create a folder to save the references. I actually have thousands of those kind of folders in my computer, but I'm gonna create a new one close to the projects that I'm working in this period. So let's save this stuff. Very crazy stuff, guys. Wonderful stuff. So let's find a good one to finish. So to finish the display, we have this one, maybe this. Next time I'm gonna find the references earlier, so before I start, so you can see my work without waiting so long. So we're ready. Let me think about what to do with this stuff. Okay, those two in the those guys that you find in the bottom, I would love to use them like screens to show followers on all that stuff that you should use. You should put usually in the overlays. In this place there's gonna be my face, And I'm thinking how to finish this, which kind of details I should put. Maybe it would be great to have more than one cable. Let's see. Let's go. I don't want to think too much, otherwise I'm gonna I want to as I said, I want to follow the flow. I don't want to think overthinking, because I'm sure that there's no a good the good way to create this stuff here. I have to try. I need to change the color of this cable, so maybe could move this way. I could copy this and this one too. Maybe they are a little boring. I should create something more interesting. Maybe they are a little okay, let's change the color. Maybe one red and one black. Let's try. This is orange. And this black, like this one, probably. Need to finish this part too. And maybe to put some details here as well. I have a few objects that I create. Let's see, maybe they can work. Displays? Who knows? No, maybe not. It's not the right one. Would like to create something to attach the screen. Some strange. And what if I rotate this guy altogether? Maybe it could. There are a lot of parts that I didn't. I'm thinking, what if I move them all together? I mean, if I rotate them. There's the axis. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Because it seems a little flat if I can see the other part, the side. Maybe just a little, but before I do, I wanna set parent to the screen. So let's see if I can move everything together. Yeah, I can. So let's save. I want to That's probably the most difficult part, because I have to put details, but I shouldn't be scared. I'm trying to figure out how to connect this screen. It's not easy. There should be probably... Yeah, let's try, guys. Let's try. There should be something that it's able to rotate, probably. That's how. Okay. Let's change the origin this way. Let's make it simple. Then maybe I can create some details. Let me see from the distance. We actually can't see anything, so maybe, you know what, I could put the 3D cursor align with this guy here. Yeah, maybe that's enough. Then I could select those edges. This way. Those ones too. Let's see if I select all of them. A little like this. And I could also, I think, cut a little, create something like this, then extrude them in this way. Yeah, I think that it could work. Then let's put a simple detail that maybe could works good. Let's see. Doesn't look very good. Let's try a little more. Yeah. And then let's put some interesting guy. Let's move the 3D cursor here. Probably the 3D cursor is the most important tool in this program. So we don't need so many polygons. So 22, 20. Something like this. Okay. Maybe like this, little less. And then I could create a good bevel. But to create bevel, I want to see it from the distance. A way that I can understand how they work. Let's see from here. I don't like to create too small details because they looks awful. It's always better to create details that you can see, that you can read. That's what I'm learning. Let's copy this material from this object. Maybe it could work. Okay, and then maybe it's too smooth. I don't like, yeah, maybe like this. It's a little better. At this point, let's create a simple cube. Let's copy this metallic material again. What if I rotate it a little? Maybe like this. Maybe like this, no. Maybe in this way, it's a little bit. I like the light, how it bounces but it's looking better in this way, I think. Makes more sense. It should be another part here, probably. There's no way to see it, but
You better.
okay, see you later.
See you later.
So, and maybe, yeah, there's no way to see it, so maybe I only need to put some cables that come from the upper part. And you know what, maybe it's too small. Let's make it a little. Let's see. And I could also create a bevel in this way. Let's see from the side. Something like this. Oh, got wrong. Something like this, and then this way. Probably there's no way to see these details, but those details. And then a little bigger, probably. Maybe it would be better to create a bevel. Let's see if we can do it. Let's merge by distance. Okay. Two vertex that we don't need. Maybe something like this. Maybe smaller. Just I wanna see the light that bounce. Just a little, maybe a little more. Maybe I can do from here. Maybe something like this. Okay. And then I could maybe move everything ahead. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Just a little this way. Now it's not so clear, there aren't so many materials that I should create more contrast, and there are also those objects behind that they're not so, they make it a little messy, but we are gonna fix them. Let's see. Let's see the animation first, because guys, I'm gonna animate actually this overlay with a funny guy that you are gonna, yeah, that's the guy. I don't know if you can see it. And you can see here that it doesn't stop working. So I should probably change the animation and put something that in a way that you can't see the shadow, his shadow. And I wanted to change, did I put a bevel? Yeah, I wanted to change this stuff here that makes this bevel looks a little better, like this. What to do with this stuff? So, first of all, let's move these guys here that I don't need. Then I would like to change the material of the basement. I don't know how to call it. Otherwise it's gonna look a little messy. You can tell the difference between this object and the monitor. So I would like to create more contrast. So let's try this one. Too dark probably. What about this? There's no way to see it because maybe I should change a little the shape first. What if I put a few screws? How are they called? I create them. Create a few. They looks better than. Okay, those are the good ones. I forget to put the right material. Let's see. Let's copy this guy. Okay. And let's put a simple array modifier. And like this. Yeah, probably I can't see the others. Let's put another. Let's see what happened. No. That's the one. Yeah, maybe it helps. They help a little. That's the rat walking, flying. So let's small rat. Create a bevel. Am I? Yeah. Selecting the wrong one. Let's see from the distance and let's see, maybe maybe this one too. I could create a bevel here. Let's see, maybe it helps a little too. Yeah, let's create the bevel all over, otherwise it's gonna be pretty messy, this object. Let's see. Maybe I can see some lights that bounce in the on the edge. It's not bad. It's a little better. It's a small detail, but maybe it helps a little to see. To read a little better that object. I'm thinking maybe the kind of cyber arm could have some cables that comes from above, maybe. Let's see. Let's see if we can see something that, as I said, I saved a few references, but couldn't find something that fit very well with my project, because it takes time. It takes time to find good stuff, because there's so much on Pinterest. So I would do it earlier before I start my streaming, but I always start first the streaming, then I look for references. I should stop doing that. Let's see. Let's save first. Okay. I don't like so much this part. I should create something better. This guy's too dark, probably. Little too dark. So let's create panel material. Little less like this, because I like the contrast, but not in that way. This project needs more contrast. I'm gonna color grade it at the end. It's a little flat, but I prefer to work with a flatter project in the beginning, in a way that I have more window at the end to yeah, I can change it a little more. I have the chance to create different looks without going crazy with the colors, with the lights, with the shadows. What to put here? It's difficult to say. Let's create a cube. Simple cube. I actually have another. I'm thinking something like this. Maybe I can use that. Let's try. Maybe it's gonna be a lazy solution, but let's try first. Maybe it's a little small. It's a little... Yeah, I prefer to do it from scratch. It's gonna be better probably. So let's create that cube, famous cube, this way. Maybe let's see what we are doing here. We are I was trying a good technique. Maybe it's a little too messy, but I want to show you guys. It's not such a crazy smart technique, but it can be useful sometimes. Sometimes I want to create like a hole, for example, in this wall, to put maybe a window or maybe an object like that I'm going to create. I'm gonna create something like this for the air, but sometimes I'm not sure about the size, about the position, so I do this. I first create air cube because I don't know how they are called actually, guys, so sorry, but I don't know in English. So that's the object, okay? Then I duplicate it this way. I could call it you call them boolean, right? Are they called boolean? Maybe it's not boolean, yeah, boolean with 2 O, like this, okay? So we have two of them, the same sides. I'm gonna attach the boolean to the other. I mean, it's not a boolean yet, but it's gonna be a boolean. So I'm gonna attach it to the other guys. Set parent. So we can find it here. That's the object that I'm gonna use with, you know, I'm gonna create the shape of the real object with this guy here. And the other is gonna be, you know, the guy that cut the wall. A simple boolean. But we can move them together. So you can create very simple window in this way. So if I select this and I select first the boolean object, then I select the wall. If I press Ctrl, Shift and minus, I'm gonna create a hole that you probably can't see. You know why? Because there is this. But if I hide the object, you can see that the boolean object is creating a hole. So if I move this, the hole is moving. It's not moving, by the way. Why? What's wrong? Sorry guys, that was an epic fail. It should be moved all together, but something goes wrong. Okay. Let's see what's going on. So that's the boolean. Let's do it again. It always works. Now that I show you, it doesn't work, as always. So, what I'm doing wrong? Let's see. Okay. I shouldn't press Shift, only Control probably. That's why probably. So let's do it again. The boolean is attached to the object. Then I actually create the boolean, Control minus. Then if I move this, it should work, but there's no boolean. Okay, see, yeah, there is the boolean actually. Okay, it's working. It's working, guys. So you can move the object. At the same time, you are moving also the hole. Nothing so crazy, but sometimes it's useful because you can change the object and you are gonna change the size of the hole as well, because the boolean is parented with the object. Nothing so crazy, but sometimes it's useful, guys. So let's create this object. Maybe I move it a little like this. Maybe more. I prefer to see, as I said, to see the details from the distance, because sometimes maybe you create something like this, it seems to be okay, then you go from far away, you see the object from far away, it's looking very bad. So I always try to see the details, the size of the details from the distance, because that's gonna be the you know, distance, the right distance. So I don't like objects when they looks too small. They're very bad looking. They are messy and they are almost useless. So what to do here? Let's, you know what? Let's try to move this here, this way. And maybe extrude along normals with Alt E, like this. There's no way to see that. Let's delete this. We don't need this edge. And then one thing that I often do is this. I, for example, can copy this guy, Shift D, then P to separate. So I can select this object like this. And I put it here on the top. Then I extrude it this simple way. Maybe I can do it a little deeper, like this. Then simple array in the Z axis. Let's put more. It's not looking very good. There's too many probably, but we can make them a little. And I can also rotate them all together. After you rotate the object, you should fix the distance again, because as you can see, you need to fix it a little like this. And let's change the color because it's difficult to read. Let's copy the color from here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Two colors, we need only one. And too many objects. And probably let's make it a little smaller. I put the cursors in the. Hey la Bapt, how are you, bello? I'm great. What about you? How are you today, Bapt? Are you feeling good? So I put the cursors in the middle, and then But the problem is, if you use the edit mode, you're not... if I change the size from object mode, the trick that I show you earlier works. If I use it in edit mode, you can see that the boolean doesn't work. So we could do it in object mode, and let's see, it could work, and then I can fix it a little from here. Let's move the cursor again. I put it right in the center. And I should also fix those guys. I move the cursor again. And then I can move this guy here this way. Okay. I probably need some bevel because this object looks awful. I remember when I started using bevels, it was... oh my god. That's why they look so bad, so very... I remember the bad looking 3D stuff from 90s. So, yeah, maybe I can create a bevel here first. Let's see how it works. How they work actually. Bevels are very important because, as you know, probably most of you know, they allows the light to be visible. In this way you can see any light, so it's difficult to tell, to read good the objects. But if you create simple bevel, you can see better the objects. And when I discovered it, I was so happy. It's a very simple but important tool that you have to use. Okay. Those guys here, they don't have material. So let's put a material. You can see the rat jumping. Let's move a little everything behind. Maybe it works. They work better. And then I'm gonna change a little the size of the bevel in a way that, because in the bevel there aren't, in the boolean there's no I didn't do bevels, so it's better to have it a little smaller. Maybe something like this. It's not, it shouldn't be like this part, but we don't care because there's no way to see it. Maybe at the end I'm gonna change a little the camera. Maybe it's not a bad idea to move the camera a little like this. Maybe I could also make them a little like this. The problem is that now we can see the rat flying because I changed the composition, I changed the object there. So let's see how it jumps. It seems to be jumping actually. Oh my god! He jumps. Yeah, it's great, guys. I didn't do it on purpose, but I think that I'm gonna leave this space here because it's funny. What do you think, guys? It's very funny how he jumps. Let's save again. Let's copy those screws and let's rotate them this way. Let's move them here. I can do something better like this. Let's make them a little smaller from the 3D cursor. Even more probably. Let's see from the distance, as always. Maybe too small. I'm not doing something realistic, I just want that they look good. That's the only thing important. And we don't need those ones because there's no way to see them. Okay. There's no material here. Maybe too dark. As I said, I try to use flat colors in the beginning. I don't like too much contrast. I'm gonna create one more because I want this guy, but it's a little. How many metals do I have? Color 4, color 5, color 6 probably. Color 6. And I make it a little darker. Something like this maybe. We can see the shadow from those cables. Let's select this. I don't like so much that darker stuff. Maybe like this. What kind of detail should I put there? It's pretty useless, this. Maybe something like this. More thin, maybe. Yeah, I need to fix these guys. There are materials that are missing. I'm okay, thank you. Good, good. So, what to put here? What kind of details should I put there? Let's put some materials first. Let's see how they work. We should. Yeah. Probably need to move this. Don't like so much this stuff. So. Medium point. Maybe something like this would be better. And more mechanic, maybe. I don't like so much this detail that I made. I should change it probably. Let's see. It's not working so good. Let's change the material first. Let's see how it works. Darker. Color 6. 5 maybe. Materials to dark. Yeah, maybe I should put the others. Yeah, those kind of screws that I made here. Maybe it's too simple, too big. I don't know. Yeah, probably they are too big as well. Let's fix a little the size. Yeah, maybe something like this gonna be better. And maybe I should change this guy. And I should change the color too, because it's too dark. I prefer this color. Little contrast, but not so much. Yeah, it's better. Small details, but they are gonna change the final look. Today is the day of the small details, but probably it's the most difficult stuff to put details without destroying the overall composition. Maybe it would be great to have like some kind of symbol, maybe dangerous, maybe something that you shouldn't be careful with it. How are they called? Signs. Radiations, maybe it's too much. Maybe it's something that hazard. Yeah, I think it would be great to put something here, but what should I put? There are a lot of danger warnings. Toxic. High voltage maybe. Radiation. This radiation is maybe too. No. Maybe it's something that could burn. I don't know what to say. Maybe it's gonna be better. Biohazard, no. Maybe this guy. I found a lot of signs. Maybe they're not called signs, probably, but let's save them. Yeah, you know what? I could use. I could put some different colors, like yellow color, in a way that I can break a little the palette. I always try to use a simple color palette, and then I try to break it a little with small colors. For example, this palette is mostly like blue and purple, and maybe it would be good to put some. Yeah, actually there are also red that I should probably fix a little. It's not working very well with the other objects. That's the kind of work that I do usually at the end, to fix all the color, all the details. And then I like, as I was saying, I like to put some different colors, like maybe yellow I could put. It's gonna be pretty powerful. And it makes sense because it's gonna be a warning sign. And saving a few references. Who knows, maybe I could create them by scratch using nodes. It's not gonna be easy, probably. So let's save them in the right folder, otherwise I'm gonna go crazy with the textures. Let's see. Create a folder called Twitch overlay, probably. Yeah. Let's save the signs here. So danger 1. The other is called warning. Warning 1. Okay. I need a bathroom. I'm coming in 20 seconds, guys. I'm back. Sorry, guys. Okay, get some crackers because I'm pretty hungry. Let's put the headphones. Okay. Let me check the overall look. What do you think, guys? I would like to put danger signs here. Maybe I should create a texture for the wall because it's a little. I don't want to put too crazy details on the wall because it's gonna be messy probably, but maybe less contrast detail, less contrast with small contrast texture, little contrast texture, I don't know what to say. It's gonna be better because it's a little strange, it doesn't look so good. I'm not sure, maybe I should move them back this way. The shadows are a bit annoying if I move them this way, that's why probably I didn't yet. Probably it would be better. Oh my god, I can always find something that I could fix. Maybe the right part works good. Maybe if I move them this way. There are strange shadows. Maybe I could separate them. Let's try. I wanna try, don't be scared. Let's save one on a different okay, so we are safe. So let's separate those guys here, guys. So maybe it's difficult to, you know, sometimes shadows on Eevee are a little difficult to manage. I think that they improve it a lot. I don't know if you remember how it was a few years ago. They look a lot better now. Yeah, maybe I prefer the shadow in this way. It's a little messy. That should be with them. It's a little too messy. Let's I'm thinking maybe they could come from this object. Maybe they make sense if I attach them a little here. But I don't wanna cover too much the because that's gonna be an overlay. I don't have to forget that's gonna be a simple overlay. It's not gonna be simple actually, but it should work. It should work like an overlay, so that's why it's difficult. You know, if I was working in a normal illustration or animation, it would be simple, but yeah, probably this is the guy that what if I move it a little this way? Yeah, guys, I think that that's the solution of the puzzle. What do you think? I don't like this guy here because I make them a little I change the type, so let's see from the distance. Small details, yeah, today is the day of the small details, but I think that slowly is getting better. Yeah, I have an idea for this guy here. Could be like a battery. Single vert. Let's extrude it this way, then like this. Bevel. Let's convert it. Or maybe I could first double it in edit mode this way, and then I can convert them in a curve. Let's change the depth. Let's move the cursor here. I change the origin of the geometry to the 3D cursor like this. Then I can copy those guys. Okay. Can join them. They don't look great actually, to be honest. Maybe it's this detail is a little too small, that's why it doesn't work so well. Let's change it a little, let's see. This bevel is so crazy. Do I put a bevel modifier? That's a good thing about the bevel modifier, that we can change it later, because that bevel is so too big, guys. Let's see. Okay, now it works a little better. What to do now? I should fix the wall. Then I was doing the detail of those guys here, but I don't know how to do actually. I need to figure out something. Let's do it. Sometimes it's better don't think, but only do. So those are the same objects. There is a array object that's gonna be helpful. So I can do it only one time. So let's see. That's the part that I can see. So let's copy that part. What? I don't need to select those polygons. What's going on? Ah, okay, that's why, guys, sorry. Okay. I can yeah, I can duplicate this guy and separate it. At this point, I could unwrap. Let's see how it is working. Yeah, good. It's working good. So I could also use solidify modifier 0.3. Let's see how it works. 0.3. Yeah, I can change it later. So let's see what I say. So I could put a warning. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make it a little like this. Gonna be better and even thinner. Maybe something like this. Maybe I could do it on Photoshop. I don't know, because I could do with this detail with the nodes, but they're gonna be probably slower process. Not sure. So I could first, yeah, let's do it. single verse. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, and then I could bevel with Ctrl Shift and B. And then I could do something like this. Yeah, I'm gonna do something very stupid just because I wanna be, I don't wanna use this texture because I think that was not copyright free, so I wanna just use it like a reference. Don't do it, this, guys. It's not the good technique that to make something like this. That is, you know, you could create a texture in Photoshop, so it's not going to be very smart, but it's not very smart to do something like this, guy. I would usually create it on Photoshop or Krita. I would put a texture on it and that's it. We don't need to do something like this on Blender. It's gonna be difficult to close this guy here. Let's try. It's very dirty stuff to do. What is this? Let's merge by this. Okay. Hopefully it's gonna work. It's very bad technique, guys, but okay. Okay. What the okay. Let's save this very bad object. Very bad looking object. Let's copy the coordinate and let's attach this way. Okay. At this point, let's create a few materials. Could use for the black, could use the one that we already have, and that's probably this. That's the color probably. It's looking blue because there is the blue light right in front of it, and the yellow, we don't have anything yellow. It's looking very bad, but it's gonna be very little, so very little detail. Let's see. You know what? It works. That's the only thing important, guys. It works. Yeah. You could do it better, guys. You could do it better. There is, you know, could use Krita. That's a free. It's an open source software. It's gonna be easier and looking better. You don't need to have vertex for this stuff, but it's okay. It's working good anyway, so that's the only thing important. I copied this stuff. I created this object half rings because I wanted to create another texture, but I don't know. Maybe it's enough. I'm not sure. I could try, but what if I put it here? No, I prefer. Maybe it's better here. It's a little better, maybe. Let's save. Yeah, maybe it's enough. I'm not sure if I wanna create a texture. I was thinking to put a texture, but maybe it's enough. I don't know. It's difficult to tell. Probably it's okay. What to put in the wall? That's a difficult answer. What to put on the wall? Because I need space. You know, I don't want to how to say overfill the composition. I need space to breathe. But it's looking so. Maybe, as I said, I should create texture, simple one, with yeah, no crazy contrasting. I don't want to put too many details. Let's try, guys. I have to try. So that's the object. So I want to I should first those are the faces that I'm gonna see. Right, there's no way to see the others, so I can unwrap from view. Probably is gonna be the best way in this case. From you. Let's make the material from scratch. I'm gonna do something simple, guys. There's no material yet, so wall. Let's first try changing, the simple stuff, like that's metallic. If I make it like a metal, that's the value. Sometimes I render the scene and then I go on Photoshop. I take off the colors. I desaturate the render to see the values, to understand better the contrast, because sometimes after hours that you are working in a project it's very difficult to tell if the contrast is good, if the saturation is too much, if you need more contrast. So sometimes it's easier to see the project desaturated without any color, and sometimes you can see that that's the only color. One more thing that I want to say, guys, if you want to give the scene a good color palette, don't go crazy with the object colors. It's full of colors. It's a little flat, actually. I'm gonna put some contrast in the scene, but you can see a lot of colors. But if you put too crazy colors in the object, it's gonna be very bad looking. There's no color, actually, guys. It's almost everything is gray and black. Almost everything. I put color only in the places that I wanna, have stronger colors. And I make the colors using lights, guys. That's the trick. Don't put crazy saturated colors. It doesn't work. If you wanna, this way you can change. If I want to change the overall look, I can just change the colors, and everything is gonna change. I don't need to change all the colors in the scene. it's gonna be very annoying and it's not going to work good. So that's a good advice, guys. Don't put colors. You can see a few tutorials that made from Polygon Runway. It's a guy that I really like. You can find it on YouTube, Polygon Runway. It does the same. It creates simple materials, no crazy colors, very flat colors. That's probably too much. It depends, you know. I want them like this, it's working good, and then at the end I'm gonna put some contrast in the render. But if you wanna have a good palette, don't put crazy color. It's gonna look bad. That's my opinion. That's my taste, maybe, but leave the object flat enough that you can put the colors with the lights. That's a very strange technique that you can actually use for illustration, for drawings. It works. You can create flat colors and then you can put shadows with multiply, and you can in that way create the atmosphere, the mood of the illustration, instead of painting crazy colors. Maybe you're not so good painting, you can do it like that. You can put simple color, not so much in contrasty and saturated, and then you use layers to put the overall atmosphere. It works. So yeah, one thing that I should do is to make them better. There are very rough details here, even here. Should put some more details, but I was working on the wall. Let's see. That's the wall. Sometimes simple is better. So let's try some simple texture, like, let's see, what do we have? What we have texture. With the brick texture, check environment, gradient. Let's try a simple noise texture. Okay. If you press Ctrl Shift and left click, you can see how is it working, but you have to have, if you don't know, the this node Wrangler activated in the add-ons, so be careful, because otherwise shortcuts are not working in this material window. So edit preferences and add-ons, and you can activate all the add-ons that you want. And after that you can press in Ctrl Shift and left mouse click. You can see how is it working. It's a little stretch probably. Let's press in Ctrl NT, put those coordinates this way. UV, because I unwrapped the scene, so I can use the UV coordinates. So that's gonna be the one. where I was here. I got lost. I don't need this. Okay. So, let's see. You know what? I could make a color ramp so that I can put the colors that I want. Using a color ramp, you probably know this stuff, but maybe if somebody is starting with Blender, it could be useful. You have this map that you see here. You can change the scale, and you can putting color ramp in front of it. You can choose the colors. So that's too dark, probably. Let's see. You can change here constant to see better the difference between the let's change the scale. I can also add another gradient. Let's find a good pattern. Using the mapping, we can change the location. Let's Yeah, that's seems to be like dirtiness, dirty. But I would like first to create a real texture. Then I can mix them together. So let's first, yeah, I can copy them. I need less contrast probably. Something like this. I need to make them smaller. So okay. Let's see. It's so small. Then I could mix them together. Let's see what happens. It could work. It could work. I should. Sorry, guys. I noticed that I forgot to fix those guys. Those guys. Okay. Okay. If I'm fixing some details. Let's make it a little darker to create interesting, simple contrast detail. Sorry, don't talk too much today. I'm working. I wasn't home this morning and I'm about to leave again. Don't worry, but how is going? Don't worry. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I like it. Or then, how can I give some money to my favorite streamer? That's the question. Let's Sarah is back. Let's see this cable here. Don't tell her I said that, Patrice. Yeah, I'm gonna tell her. She's gonna read it, probably. Ciao cucciolina. Com'è andata? Sarah is here, so Babs, you're in troubles.
Oh, what's happening? Hello.
Ciao cucciolina, com'è andata?
Beh,
So, what do you think?
looks really good.
Really?
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
I was watching you a little bit
Really?
at the gym, but I couldn't hear you, so I didn't write anything.
Okay, no problem.
It looks great. I like the details.
Those details?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? That's probably the worst stuff that I did, but I thought even if it's very bad how I did it is gonna work. And it's gonna probably be the best.
Yeah, it's good. What were you
As
guys
always.
talking? The Baptist so worried.
No, it
that
was-
I kill him.
It was
that I kill him.
kidding. It was kidding.
It was kidding. I hope you guys can't hear them eating noise. I'm hungry. I'm eating a protein bar.
How was the gym?
The gym?
Yeah.
Good. I'm very tired.
Let's create a new material for this guy, for this screen display. An emission material probably. A less saturated. See how it works. Oh, too saturated. Let's change the color. Maybe something like this.
What material are you working on?
No, I was creating this display here. Give me a some tricks.
hard to tell. At this point I think you should try it as an overlay and see how it works with because the thing about overlays is that they also have to work with the the stream, so it's hard to tell right now. Usually stuff that you do in Blender, because of the setup, like the way Blender is aesthetically, it's a bit dark because all the corners are black. So I will say it's probably good. It would probably be good to either try it or simulate with like a screenshot of like Blender.
That's right. Yeah, I already tried it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't add so much. The only thing that I add is this here, and I changed this part.
Okay.
I just add a few details today. I work on details.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make them more interesting, because they're too simple.
Okay.
And so I wanted to, yeah. It's going to be finished, I think. It's not missing so much.
Yeah.
At the end, I'm gonna color grade the render, but we can try, so we can see. It's gonna be animated, but
you know what a cool
yeah.
touch would be pretty freaking crazy if, depending on, I don't even know if you can do it on Streamlabs, maybe backgrounds, I don't know. Imagine how cool if, like, depending on where you, like, what part of the screen you're working, if you could move that thing, like make it slide the window, the TV where you will be, make it slide to another part, because I see that it's attached to some sort of thing.
Yeah.
So imagine then it goes to the left and you can show the thing on the right. That would be so good.
Yeah, it would be crazy. First of all, let's create another version. Another version of the main screen. Let's create a group, because that's a pretty important object. Screen, main screen, like this. Let's double it. Okay, so okay, and
by the way, we got a new commission.
oh really?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Good news.
Yeah. Pretty good news. So let's, I can do something like this. Let's render. Let's save. Onto the other, render 6. Let's try. That was the older one. And now it's animated. I'm gonna change it.
Bye bye, Babt. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you, Bob. See you later if you're coming.
See you later.
So, yeah, maybe we could
Should I
hide this. Should you?
like get something ready?
Yeah, if you like, I would love it.
You're hungry?
Yeah.
Me too.
Overlay. Overlay 2. Overlay 2. Let's add the image. That's should be Twitch here and here. 6.
Ooh.
Done.
Cool.
Okay. Should move my face because I changed the position of the screen. Video capture, right? Yeah. Ooh. Hey, Patrick.
But it goes. Ah, shit. Part of it goes outside.
No, it's not a problem. We can
No?
do like this. Yeah.
Look at you that knows better than know more about Streamlabs than I do. Even if you've been only streaming for 2 months.
Okay. Do I have an eyes smaller than the other? What the hell?
Existential
So,
finds. Cool.
what do you think?
It's a bit dark. That's the only thing. It's easily fixable with what you said.
In the color grade,
Yeah.
yeah. Should put some contrast.
Well, I don't know. Here it looks very different on the other screen.
Yeah, it's
It's a lot more saturated. In
Yeah,
there
even
it's
too much.
less. That's tough to.
Yeah, I don't need to saturate it. I need to put some contrast at the end. Yeah, that's gonna be the last touch.
Like for example, try to open the. I'm curious to see what it will look like if you try to open the project you were working on.
Yeah, it's gonna be a messy
No, I want to see.
because you see
Out of curiosity, I was thinking actually
Them
that it
together.
was looking really good. It will look really good because
that's gonna be a crazy messy stuff.
let's see.
You wanna zoom in?
No,
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I'm saying that I want you to open the last project, the one with the house.
Oh, okay. Should close this. Yeah, I'll do later because I'm gonna make a video of this guy here for YouTube.
A video of
See.
okay.
So I don't wanna open that then. But I think that's working. Yeah, we're gonna check it later.
Okay.
But I think that's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good.
cool,
What do you
actually.
think? I like it.
Well, right now it's a bit. It's trippy.
Yeah, that's
One
trippy
inside
because
the
you
one.
see that. Yeah, it's like seeing
It's
mirror.
Inception. Inception stuff.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Good job.
Thank
think
you.
it's turning out
Thank you. Yeah.
I really love the screen. It would be so cool if it could move.
Yeah, that's too crazy. But I'm gonna put a texture.
Like
Yeah.
like a retro type of look.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's very creepy. Like you probably don't remember Robocop. There was a robot that has a screen like that. It was very creepy because you could see the face, but there were no body underneath. So it was very strange, like if they cut my head and they put
Oh my god.
inside the. Let's move it a little like this. It works. It was hard, but it seems to be working. So, guys, I think it's time to stop the stream for today. Maybe tomorrow if I have time, because I think that this evening I would stream, but we have too much stuff to work on. So, guys, thank you for being here. And see you later.
Bye bye.